1, 2, 3, go.
Hello. It's always true that I'm drinking coffee because, mask off and all that stuff. Okay, hi. Welcome to Gregsby Eats. And we are here at Chinatown Complex to talk about 115 Tang Shui, which sells traditional Cantonese desserts, tong shui. Now, there are still a fair number of businesses and hawkers selling traditional Cantonese desserts in Singapore, but 115 Tang Shui is one of those businesses where the quality is there. Their sweet hot paste range is fairly comprehensive and is located in a hawker stall, so the prices are fairly decent. That said, when I say traditional, in the sense that all the desserts are hot and there are no cold desserts, and there is a big focus on nut and seed pastes. The store has been in operation since 1966. The business was started by Madam Wong Len Chen, and the store is now run by the second and third generation, Wong's son Tommy To, his wife, and their son Fabian. The store operated along Temple Street for many decades before shifting up to Chinatown Complex in 1985. And all the desserts are still made the all-natural way using an almost 50-year-old traditional stone grinder. Bit of a side note, there was also another hawker stall that was the go-to place for tong shui at Chinatown Complex for many decades, Uku Tang Shui, a hawker stall a few rows down from 115 Tang Shui. Apparently, Madam Wong and the lady boss of Uku Tang Shui are sisters in inverted commas, who learned from the same Sifu master before setting up their own stalls. The lady boss, her customers referred to her as Uku, also used to stone grind all her pastes, and her desserts were excellent. But the second generation took over and Uku passed on in the late 1990s or early 2000s. So 115 Tang Shui became the place to go to for traditional Cantonese desserts in Chinatown Complex. So the stall has two ranges of desserts, a standard range which you can buy every day, like sesame, almond, walnut and almond pastes, green bean and red bean soups, and ginkgo barley. They also have daily specials which change depending on the day, pumpkin corn and sweet potato ginger soup, stuff like that. Now, they also offer bobo cha-cha, which is actually not Cantonese, but we can close one eye. Plus, the bobo cha-cha is actually fairly good. So come, let's have a taste. Hello, hi. Can I have one sesame paste? You're having here, yeah. Okay, so I'm back from the store and I ordered the basic sesame paste, and this is what it looks like. Looks very, very thick, very concentrated. Just FYI, I've eaten at this store several times now, so I know it's good. Their basic sesame paste is the most sought after dessert here, with a thick, full consistency, thanks to not too much rice starch used in the making. And thanks to the use of the traditional stone grinder, it has an incredibly smooth texture. There is also a very distinct and natural sesame flavour in the paste, which is also thanks to the use of the stone grinder. Apparently, the grinding process produces much less heat as compared to a modern contraption like an electric blender, so it doesn't cook the seeds more than necessary, such that it loses its flavour. And of course, because the dessert is made from nuts, it has that big nut oil richness in every spoon. The paste has a hint of sweetness, but it doesn't overwhelm the taste of the sesame at all. And according to the stallholders, no artificial essences or chemicals are used. You'll find this same smooth consistency and all these very distinct natural nut flavors replicated across all their desserts. Now, I actually want to go through all of their desserts, but I don't want to make this vlog too long. So I'll briefly go through all the range of desserts that they offer and what you can expect. So starting with the almond paste, again a thick full consistency, and there's a big almond flavor. I don't think they use any almond essence. If they do, it is just a bit, and again it's not too sweet. Next, peanut and walnut pastes. The peanut and walnut pastes which they offer are very similar in taste. If you're choosing between the two, the peanut is more distinctive with creamier notes, while the walnut is less creamy. It's more muted and subtle in taste, and it's better for people who don't like their desserts too rich. Next, fragrant leaf green bean. Their green bean soup is good. Very lightly sweet with green bean flavor, and they put enough of that traditional tao herb, stinky grass herb, which gives green bean soup its distinctive perfume-like herb aroma and bitter undertone. It is an Asian herb which has somewhat fallen out of favor in today's cooking, so due to the lack of demand, the herb can be actually quite expensive. By the way, this whole stock which I'm actually holding here is really just for show lah. The hawkers don't actually give out a whole stock each time. It's just to show you what it actually looks like. Next, the red bean soup. Their red bean soup is good and traditional because they put enough bitter dried tangerine peel. So it's got a slightly bitter undertone, and again it is lightly sweet. Once in a blue moon, they will have fresh lily bulbs, which go very well with the red bean soup. It has like a very nice onion-like crunch and a subtle, floury vegetable taste to it. Ginkgo nut barley, consisting of ginkgo nut, barley, tofu skin, and it's boiled with water and sugar. And it's nice that they add egg white drops into it. The ingredients are decently ample, but I feel that it could be boiled just a bit longer. So as for their daily special desserts, it changes depending on the day, as I said, and the most captivating among them is the pumpkin corn. So if you think that vegetables can't be a sweet dessert, you should try this. You'll be proven wrong, and you'll be very surprised at the same time. This is a dessert that uses natural vegetable sugar as the base. Cooked pumpkin and corn is blended, then some milk or cream is added to it. It's very delicately sweet and delicately creamy, and you can really taste the vegetable flavors inside. There are also small corn and pumpkin bits for texture, so it's not completely smooth. The bobo cha-cha has cooked sweet potato, yam, and cooked tapioca flour bits. Imagine the Thai red rubies minus the water chestnut bits. And that's what you're getting. And it's swimming in a lightly creamy, lightly sweet coconut soup in inverted commas. This is essentially a textural dessert, as the firm but soft sweet potato is more starchy, and the yam is more vegetable-like, and there are chewy tapioca starch bits. Next, the 6 flavors cheng tng has 6 ingredients sitting in a very lightly sweet and warm rock sugar and pandan soup. There is ginkgo, barley, dried longans, dried winter melon, dried persimmons, and pong tai hai, malva nuts. The last one is the sweet potato ginger soup, which is essentially the ginger soup which you get when you eat aboling. They do sell the aboling, but when I asked the stall holders whether they get it from a factory, they got a bit cagey, so I do presume that it is factory made lah. Okay, all finished. And so that was a look at 115 Tang Shui, which is a fairly traditional Cantonese tong shui stall lah. If you've ever eaten factory supplied Cantonese desserts at the hawker stall or at the food court, right, if you can find them in the first place, you will appreciate the much higher quality that is found here. Personally, I always come to this stall after I finish a meal at Chinatown complex with me or with my family. Would I travel half across Singapore to actually eat at this place? Actually, I do all the time because my wife has craving for tong shui all the time lah. And then she says that if I'm ever near the stall, to just buy a few bowls back lah. So, thanks for watching another episode of Greg Speed Eats, where I eat through the whole of Singapore. If you like this episode, give a like, subscribe, and comment below, share with your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.